like right in front of your
Okay.
uvula. You can move closer, like get comfortable. Yeah, there you go. And move the mic so that people can't see it.
Is that good?
Perfect. So what were you saying, that you think Canada's a third world country?
Well, one of my friends is from Calgary. Isn't that like the Texas
Of Canada?
Yeah.
Actually, everyone is moving to Calgary right now.
Why?
Because it's cheaper.
Why you?
I'm fucking rich. I don't need to do that dumb poor people's shit.
There's a lot of Asians.
That was a joke, by the way.
Oh. There's a lot of Asians here.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back at home, you know?
That was going to be my opening question. Do you feel back at home in
Yeah,
Vancouver?
when I came. Because like the Uber drove all the way across Richmond.
Yeah. Richmond. That's where I'm from.
That's where you're from. So you grew up with a lot of Asians.
No, like growing up, all my friends, like, we would go over to their house and like their parents were like playing Mahjong.
Do you know how to play?
No, it's like the most difficult game of all time.
My mom used to play it, and then every year we get like red envelope, and she would gamble my money away, so I never got any of my money. Yeah, I know.
Do you have any trauma towards, like, are you protective of your money now as an adult?
Yeah, I'm scared people are gonna take all my money away. My mom did that. She said, I will like, it's like the crypto pearls. That's like, oh, give me your money, I'll flip it.
The what, sorry?
The crypto people,
Okay.
they'll like triple your money.
So your mom rug pulled you before it was a thing?
Yeah,
Damn.
money. Oh, I think that's my other phone.
Do you want to turn the alarm off?
Silence. I use this phone for streaming, so I don't really know how to use it.
If you like have one phone for work and one for guys, like, you can tell me. You don't have to hide it.
Wow. Oh shit. I don't know how to turn down the phone. Oh, wait. Okay. I could. I got banned from Hinge.
You're reading my notes before you're so Chinese. You know my notes more than I do.
I got banned.
So you got another phone to try to make another account?
Well, like, if I use a different email, is it possible to get back on Hinge? I don't know. I tried appealing, and Hinge didn't respond to my DM.
Have you ever thought that maybe it's a sign to just not be on dating apps?
Yeah, but like, all my friends are in a relationship.
Yeah, but it kind of... How many of your friends are in relationships and they're like fucking stoked about it?
Well, a few of them. One of them's getting married.
Wow. At your age?
She met him on Tinder.
That's romantic.
Do you use dating apps?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I used to be like serial. I had Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge all at once. I was talking to like probably like 17 people at a time.
How do you juggle though?
To me, it was just like a game. Yeah, it was like fun to try to...
Are you like a fuckboy?
I used to be.
It's your tattoos and your hair.
What about it?
I feel like guys with like tattoos and curly hair are like fuckboys.
Really? What is your definition of a fuckboy?
You.
So visible appearance, that's it?
Well, and like a guy who's too good at talking.
So a good-looking guy who's good at talking is a fuckboy?
Yeah. Okay.
A fuckboy is someone who is not upfront about their intentions. That's a fuckboy. Fuckboy is a guy who says like, yeah, like, I really want to be in a relationship, and then they string you along for 4 months, they bang you, and then they dip.
Have you done that?
Yes.
Oh.
Not anymore, though.
Oh, okay. Now you're looking for like a wife.
I'm already married.
Oh, really? Oh. I respect that.
I actually just got out of a relationship like 2 months ago.
Really?
No, a month ago.
Damn. Did you meet them on the dating app?
No. At a bar.
You approach them.
No, she approached me.
Oh. Do you get a lot of women approaching you?
No. Apparently I'm very unapproachable. I think I would say the same about you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? I'm so nice.
When you smile, you look so nice. But I think walking down the street, you would look like a bitch.
Oh. People do tell me, my mom says I should smile more.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want wrinkles. So I try not to, like, you know?
I have some stuff prepared. So you're Chinese, right?
Yes.
You speak Mandarin.
Yeah. Well,
I heard you like this character.
yes.
What does this mean?
It means king in Chinese.
King. Okay, why do you like this?
Well, so I think it looks nice, and I like like back in the older days, like all the kings, like the tiger would have that on their head. I like it means power. Yeah, so I include it in all of my. Actually, do you want? I drew a picture of you.
You drew a picture of me.
Yeah. I think it's pretty accurate. Thoughts? I feel like it looks like you. You have thick eyebrows.
This was really fun.
No, wait. Do you want kids?
With the right person.
How many?
I don't know. Like
I think 2 is a good number.
24.
24.
Yeah.
That's 24 years of like being pregnant.
I don't gotta fucking do it.
But like,
I'm joking.
that's a lot of kids.
Okay,
Yes.
you're taking control too much of this.
Okay.
You're the guest. Shut the fuck up. So
Yes.
I want to see, like, let's see, are you actually Chinese? I asked viewers to give me some Chinese slang / phrases. They sent them to me. I want to see if you know what they say.
Okay.
I don't know what these are. Okay. First one.
Wait, it's upside down.
Oh, shit.
So Shongdi is like brothers, and that it's either like stepbrothers or
How do you say this? Oh, guys, she's not fucking
Ji Shongdi. I think it's stepbro.
step bro.
Yeah. Stepbro. Ji Shongdi.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I right?
I don't fucking.
You tell me.
I think it's stepbro.
Have you ever heard this before?
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Lucy Trapio. That's like green tea bitch. Like a pick me girl.
Oh, a pick me girl.
Yeah.
Green tea, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Tiango. It's a simp.
It's a simp. Just means simp.
Yeah. Because Tian is like licking and then goes dog. Like a dog that licks.
Oh.
Like a simp, like licks after the lady.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, I like simps.
Or is it like a munch?
No,
How do you say munch in Mandarin?
I don't know. I'm at 4th grade Chinese.
Oh, I don't think they're teaching munch in 4th grade Chinese. Okay. Have you heard this before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Between you and Jiao, like I'm very proud of you.
Have you heard that before?
I would like to hear more.
Okay, so you are Chinese.
Yeah. I was born in China.
You're from Cheng.
Chengdu. Yeah. We're known for hot food, hot weather, and hot girls.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of pretty girls
What
there.
about hot guys?
Well, so there's a stereotype about guys from Sichuan. They're called Paerdo.
Parodol.
Paerdo.
Okay.
And that means like soft ears. But it's like a metaphor for like, so in like how households in China, in Sichuan. The guys.
Okay, I'm gonna cut you off for a second. I'm really worried. I didn't turn the cameras back on when I jokingly turned them off. I'm just gonna check.
Is it on?
Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, soft ears, soft ears.
Yes. So, in a Chinese household in Sichuan, the guys cook and clean, and they're scared of their wives and give them all their money, and the wife is like more aggressive.
Oh.
And like they are kind of in charge of the household. So it's the opposite.
Okay. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Really?
I like it when a guy like takes care of me, like, but then I don't like telling them to do everything. It's like a balance, you know?
So you want a guy to do things for you without you telling him to?
Yeah. But like, I think it's also fine if I tell them, because they can't read your mind.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a huge advocate of it's way harder when someone does something without you having to tell them. But also, I understand that that is actually fucking insane.
Do you like being told what to do?
I'm a very, very direct person.
Yeah.
Like, you need to tell me. Otherwise, I won't know. Like,
Oh.
that's what I'm like. Because I'm also very direct. Like, if you're doing something I don't like, I will tell you, like, hey, I appreciate that, but like, this is how I like it done.
Oh. I think I like to beat around the bush. No. Like, because
You're not a direct person.
I'm working on it, but I think maybe it's like culturally.
Do you want to role play right now?
Like what?
Like, pretend that I'm
What's the scenario?
really bad at eating pussy.
Okay.
Okay. And pretend like we're having dinner at home.
Okay.
Wow, babe, this hot pot you cooked is so good.
Thank you. So like,
You seem like you have something on your mind.
well,
You've been a little bit quiet today. I'm really worried about you.
well, you know,
Do you want me to eat you out real quick?
let's hold on.
Okay, sorry.
So, no, it's just like, I think, you know, in a relationship,
Okay.
right? It's like, I think you're great at a lot of things,
Oh no.
but it's just like, you know, sometimes there's things I think we could work on.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, it's nothing bad, but just, you know, in our,
Babe, the hot pot's getting cold.
let's just eat, like, in certain intimate situations.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think you could be doing some things like a little better,
Oh.
like down there, you know? You know what I mean? I swear. Hey, no, look.
I'm a fucking loser.
No. Look. We can talk about it. You're awesome.
Okay, cut.
I don't know how to like be. I feel like that's me.
It's not mean at all. If you're with a guy and you can't tell him, yo, you're like, I need things a little bit differently. If he gets offended by it, then fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Really. You don't need to beat her. It took you a long time to get to the point.
I think I worry that the other person's gonna be like really upset or like get offended.
That's okay.
I like to make sure things are like good. You know?
Yeah, I think when you try really hard to make sure things are good, you turn the situation into a bigger deal than it actually is.
Yeah.
You know, like you are tiptoeing around it and it like is making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Where if you just like say, babe, when you eat me out, can you do it this way instead?
Yeah.
And I think I saw this TikTok once where it's like this guy was talking about how one of his girlfriends really wanted him to be clean shaven, and she would always say like, oh, like I hate kissing you with a beard, like shave more often. And he never wanted to do it. But then his next girlfriend said, oh my god, babe, like when you're clean shaven, I just want to fucking make out with you. And he just never stopped shaving.
Oh,
Just because she changed the way that she said it.
that is.
So maybe that's manipulation, but
I think like I'm scared of intimacy. My parents never like, oh, I guess this sounds kind of sad, but like, I used to hate being touched or hugged because like my parents would only touch me to hit me when I was a kid.
Fuck.
Yeah. So then like it took a while to like get better at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's like being physically intimate, it's like it requires so much. But I feel like people go too fast. Like they just want to hook up with you. I don't like that.
I think,
like a lot of guys are impatient.
yeah.
Like I don't like doing things so fast, but I feel like their goal is to just like sleep with me.
Yeah.
And I don't know like how to, like I want to get to know a person first.
You know what you need?
What?
The no kissing for 3 months dating rule.
Like do I tell them like, hey, we can't kiss?
No, that's cringe.
What am I supposed to do?
I mean, if you just, I think, I'm not a dating coach,
Okay.
but like, if on a first date, I was on a date with a coach, she said, hey, by the way, like, I really like taking things slow.
Yeah.
So, if you're okay with that, I'm okay with that, and let's just get to know each other as a priority. I would love that.
Yeah. There was once I was seeing this guy, and then I always went over to his house because his bedroom was getting fixed. So we'd always sit in the living room, and that means that we would never like do anything. And then he was like, "Can we go to yours?" I was like, "No, let's go to yours." So I would never sleep with him.
So now you're just trying to find guys whose houses are getting reconstructed.
Yeah.
You can tell them.
Well, I think, like, yeah, I could.
You can.
Yeah.
And then you'll filter out the fucking losers right away.
That's why, like, my longest talking stage situationship was on Discord during COVID.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was really good because we would never have sex or you can't do anything because he's far away.
Okay.
But then,
1 sec. So you said your best talking stage was a guy that you met on Discord.
yeah,
So do you think this is a good place to meet people?
well, I was like, I legit feel like I found love.
Oh my god.
And I cooked. Our first date was in GTA.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He screen shared. Like, he took me to the Santa Monica Pier in GTA.
Okay.
And I was so romantic.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we had matching profile pics.
Were you like 13?
I was in college during COVID.
Oh, okay. That's more understandable.
That, I think it's why. And then I couldn't see anybody.
Okay, so now that it's not COVID anymore, I wanted to give you some alternative places to meet people, and I want to know your take on them, okay?
Okay.
First one. What do you think about if a guy approached you at an art gallery?
I've gone to like art gallery openings, and the only people that approach me are old white men with no hair. And
they mention how their dad fought in like the Vietnam
they
War or
just
something.
say, I love your eyes and I love Japan. But I'm Chinese.
What if a hot white guy approached you at a art gallery? Would you question his intentions?
Yeah, but also, I feel like I've never dated like a white guy before. I've dated mixed. Thank you.
All right, next one. The gym.
No,
Bad.
I feel like I don't like really buff guys.
Okay, not everyone at the gym is really buff.
Yeah, but like the good-looking ones are gay.
So the gym is full with gay guys or buff guys?
don't.
I go to the fucking gym.
I'm neither of those two things.
No. Like, I've seen hot guys at my gym, but they're gay.
Okay.
So every hot guy at the gym is gay.
At my gym is gay.
Next.
I'm not into kids.
No. I'm saying like, let's say you're a guy, you want to go meet like a single mom.
No. I don't want a baby daddy. Like, I don't want a guy who's someone else's baby daddy.
Okay. What if a guy told you that he goes to playgrounds to meet women? What would you think?
I think he's a pedophile.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Last one. Hospital waiting room.
No, because, well, unless, I like the patients or the doctors.
My thought process was, hot guy breaks his leg. He's in the waiting room. He's a little bit vulnerable because his leg is broken. You swoop in.
Well, I can just go after guys who just got out of a relationship. You know, they're more emotionally vulnerable.
Damn!
That's fucked up. Okay.
Well, if they have insurance, that's like, they're spending a lot of money, you know, on their injuries. But then,
Oh, and they can't spend money on you.
yeah,
How, as a guy who likes Asian women, how would I win over Chinese parents?
oh, I have something for you. I have this hat. Right here. Here. I have this hat for you. And
I think I'm gonna cause some problems if I wear this hat with this book on my.
I have this for you. So you can put this on the door. It says like, it wishes you prosperity and like safety. You can put it on the door. It's like 2 apiece.
So you think if I pull up to my Asian girlfriend's house like this, I'd win them over? I think I'd get shot.
Well, I think her parents will love you.
What can I say in Mandarin?
Oh, 我有钱.
我有钱.
I have money.
I saw you. You know what the Rice purity test is, right?
Yeah.
It's like a test from Rice University to see how pure you are.
Right.
Okay. I created a different version.
Okay.
So, I have created the Rice purity test
Okay.
to see how Asian you are. Okay?
Yeah.
So, have you ever had piano lessons?
Yeah.
Okay. What about violin lessons?
No, I was a band kid.
Okay. Have you ever been enrolled in Kumon?
No, I wanted to, but my parents are too broke.
Okay. I only had yes or no. I think wanted to needs to be a different option. Wanted to. Did you ever play competitive badminton?
Yeah.
What about ping pong?
No,
Okay, have you ever caused a car accident?
I don't know how to drive.
You don't know how to drive. Have your parents ever said, I love you?
Yeah, but like, that was after I went to therapy and cried and told them I need it.
So it was kind of like a sympathy.
Yeah.
Okay. I already know the answer to this.
What?
Have your parents ever hit you?
Yeah.
Sorry,
The belt.
let's not do the action. People know.
Okay.
Have you ever wore one of those pointy hats?
Oh my god. That one. Isn't that? No, I have not.
Have you ever personally assembled an Apple device?
No.
Have you ever been compared to your smarter cousin?
Yeah. My cousins are doctors and lawyers.
Damn. I wish I could comfort you on that. Being a doctor, honestly,
But like,
you can make more money in your field.
yeah. Well, I could just marry a doctor too.
Have you ever been scolded about your weight by your family members 5 times or more?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you allowed to have sleepovers as a kid?
No.
We're almost done. Were you ever forced to finish your food?
Yeah. I think that's why, like, I have eating problems.
Has anyone ever wrongfully identified your type of Asian?
Yeah. I get like Korean and Japanese.
Does that offend you?
Not offensive, but like, I get it because I can't tell white people apart. You know?
Fair. Have you ever been told to not drink cold water?
Yeah. Not good for your stomach.
Okay. Would you ever marry a non-Asian?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever said ching chong towards you in a derogatory way?
Yeah. They call me Ling Ling.
Do you understand mahjong enough to play through an entire game?
I'm like very amateur.
Okay, and lastly, have you ever hand sewn a pair of Nikes?
No.
Just calculate your results here. Wow. You got a B.
Oh, that's not good enough.
So, okay, you get an A. You get an A.
Okay, thank you.
So, ABGs.
You're right.
I feel like I also feel like anyone who's walking by right now feels like they're
On fucking drugs.
So, ABGs
Yeah.
get a lot of love.
Yeah.
What is an ABG?
I think they like have dyed hair. Raves, listens to EDM, vapes, parties a lot, but also very smart. I
Really?
think a lot of them are nurses.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it stands for Asian Baby Girl.
yeah.
I created some alternative acronyms for other Asian men. I want to see if you would get down with these kind of guys, okay?
Okay.
Shit. Okay. The first one. We have the JDC.
What is that?
Japanese doesn't cheat. Because Japanese men are known cheaters.
Yeah.
So would you like a JDC?
Yeah, I prefer someone who doesn't cheat.
That's very fair.
CCD.
Chinese can drive.
Well, like what car?
He has a really nice sports car. He has a really nice sports car and he can drive it really well.
I'm not a huge fan of sports cars.
What car would you like him to drive?
Porsche.
A Porsche. That's a sports car.
Well, like, not. I don't like.
You don't want a McLaren.
Yeah, I guess when I think of sports car, it's like really loud.
Oh, I see.
I feel like they have small dicks. Are you saying Chinese guys have small dicks?
I don't know. Do they? You know, actually, the stereotype is that Indian guys have the smallest penises.
Is that true?
I'm half white, so I'm not a good test subject.
Oh,
And I unfortunately have not seen a lot of Indian penises in my life.
oh, okay. I haven't, so I don't know.
Okay. Last one.
FAG, what is that?
the girth.
But like, is it worth like the mental turmoil?
Is the girth worth?
I don't even have that much experience, I guess. I'd want someone who's more experienced.
Sorry.
I'd want someone who's more experienced.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Why? To teach you things?
Well, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they know what they're doing.
So you don't know what you're doing?
Well, I mean, I've only been in like 2 relationships, but they're really short.
And intimacy is hard for you.
Yeah, so like I never got to a point where I felt like I was truly in the moment.
Yeah.
So they all like kind of suck.
Yeah. But I feel like once you find somebody that you really like, that you feel comfortable with, like, it's gonna be fucking amazing. Like, you're gonna feel good. And you'll probably get really attached to them. I can't believe I'm saying this shit with this fucking hat on. Any
Legitimacy to this conversation has been thrown out the window. Okay, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Just put yourself out there.
How?
Go out places. If you see someone who finds interesting, go and talk to them.
Yeah. I don't go outside that much. But that's one of my goals. Slowly getting out there more.
You should.
Yeah. Where would you recommend I go?
to meet guys,
Yeah.
my recommendation is always do things that you enjoy, and hopefully guys will be there. Because then you have the if you meet someone at a bar, you don't want your first common interest to be you both like going to bars. You know, at least if you go to like art galleries, and if you see a dude at an art gallery, go and talk to him, because at least you know that you both have this one common thing that you like. And I think certain people go towards doing certain things, right? Like, I mean, maybe you can meet a fuckboy at an art gallery, but I think it's less likely than at a bar. Okay, last thing we're gonna do. You kind of jumped me to, you kind of beat me to the punch, but we are going to draw each other.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
Whoa. That's awesome. Okay.
Don't start yet.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Because you're an artist, we are both going to draw each other in 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll see who does a better job.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Are you gonna be embarrassed if mine's better than yours?
No.
You're fucking locked in right now.
It's a minute up.
Okay. Stop.
Okay.
You reveal first.
Yeah.
Wow.
You kind of look white in this though.
You can take the thing off. Yeah, I do. Do you think I have a long neck?
I like drawing long neck.
Okay.
Alright. I think mine's a little better.
What the? In 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay, I'm joking. This is what I actually drew.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't. Okay. Just don't open with racism.